Hello, I'm Jim Minix, and I don't know any other way of doing this. I've tried to show people what I have, what I've picked up on one hill. I've got 10 rocks here today I'm going to show you. I'm going to try to be fast about it, but I'm going to hit all the bases. This is a particular rock. These 4 that you see right now, I've got 6 more that I want to show you of this same tool. The tool is shaped like the palm of your hand. You can see it here. It's been humped to the side here. That's lays right into the palm. The hand lays right in there. And then whenever you got to the underside, got a nice flat surface that's concave. You can see it's been worked numerous times. It was a pendant anvil as well as a palm anvil. This anvil has 5 or 6 different holds on it. One thing that I've learned through my course of looking at these rocks, they all came off of one hill in one day. I found them all the same day on the same hill. Here's one that I might even think it might even be Indiana green. I'm not sure. All I know is that those two there are the same tool as this one and this one. See, it's the same shape right here. Turn it over. The thing I want you to pay attention to and understand, as I've come to understand it and see it, these anvils, and that's absolutely what they are. They're a multi-anvil. They're actually cut to fit both hands. Pay attention to the creases that you see here. Here's one. Here's another. So many times I see people posting on different Facebook pages for artifacts that, oh, my thumb fits perfect right here. Look right there. My thumb is perfect in there. And then I had a wise artifact collector tell me, well, why would somebody knock a groove in there to make it comfortable for their thumb, just for when they're holding it, and then not smooth it out? And you know what? He made me think. He really made me think. I went on for that one for about probably a month or longer. But then you think, all right, well, we've got a rock here, nice, beautiful piece of white quartz. That's smooth everywhere except for in those creases. Another thing I want you to take notice of is that where these creases are at, you see the white and how powdery it looks. I say powdery, dull. Can't hardly get it anymore in focus there. But whenever you pay attention to these creases here, especially this one, you see how dark that is? Well, that's never been hit or pecked on. What that is that's a thumb hold. That's a thumb hold for whatever material you might be working on. If you've got a rock that you need to hold while you're pecking it, and you want to put some divots in it, probably much like this rock here. Let's say I wanted to put that on there, and I wanted to peck it down and size it up. Right there. Whenever that's being pecked on, and the deflection from your pecking, I shudder to say pecking because it's more of a pitting tool, a very sharp pitting tool. I found a bunch of those too, but we're going to stick with this rock here today. This rock can be fit right into, it's got a point on it here. I used to think that point, whenever I was hanging onto it, I used to think that point was a blammer. You see how it comes to a point past the hand here? I used to think, man, that would really knock the crap out of a rock. But I've since come to realize that what that is actually, it's made for a cupped palm. The cupped palm sets right in. And then he's got this anvil surface here. I don't know if you can see that well enough. But anyway, he's got this anvil surface here that's got lots of pecking done in it. And there's another spot here. Then he's got a crease here. And again, pay attention. The creases are darker in color where they haven't been pecked on. Like I said, those have been used to hold whatever they're working on. This particular crease here, you'll notice there's one on this surface here. Take a look at that. And there's another one on this surface here. What that is it will come in and the palm lays right down on it right there, the heel of the palm. Now, let's say I want to work on this surface here. This piece is a little bit big and bulky, but it will hold other pieces. That's where that's for. Same way here. This is more of a pendant side here. See this big crease here? And again, pay attention. Right here, it's dark, where it's held its pieces while it's being worked on or while it's being pecked. And then that was for the left-handed hold. On a right-handed hold of the same pitch on the same side, he's got another dark area that's been protected by whatever he's vicing or holding. And yes, I say vicing because once you do get a grip on it, it holds tight like you can't believe. Here's another one for the heel of the palm for the right hand. You got one for the left and for the right. That's one particular tool right there. You'll even find another crease up in here. But now let's move over. Here's another one of the same tool. The same tool. It's got its spots with creases in it for the heel of the hand. It's got the pendant side where you hold it here. And on a lot of these you'll notice that, yeah, it's got pitting marks that run perpendicular to the holds. Here's another hold here. That's a right-handed hold. But this is pitting and pecking marks there. Same way here. You'll find where it's been worked all right there beside it. You see this? That's been worked in there. Same way here. Here's one that I actually found in the field while I was videotaping. And I picked it up and I said, hey, look at that. There's one shaped like the palm of somebody's hands. And I got a lot of laughs out of that. Here's that crease on this one. I'm going to say that's the right-handed thumb hold. Here's a crease on this one. Left-handed thumb hold. There's the heel of the palm right there with its crease. I call it a crease, crevice. Same way here. Here's another crevice. Here's two up on top, and I'm sure those are going to drop right in line with wherever the thumb holds them. Right there's the one for the right hand, and believe me, yes, they did. They were very ergonomic. They made the tools fit their hands. Here's another one. Okay, here's one made out of another hard rock. This rascal, it's got some mineralization on it. There's the right-handed thumb hold right there. You can see the crease in it. There's one for the left. There's a big one. There's the big one right there. It's pretty amazing how much you see it's beat and battered all around here. Same way it's been beat here. But pay attention inside that crevice where the material has protected it. You'll find that to be true on each one that I show you. That's the first 4. Like I said, that white quartz one right there, you know that one stays in the cabinet. That's the cream of the crop. I've got another high quartz one here that's got a real deep patina on it. And it was so hard to conform and pull into its shape. It's still that same tool that I showed you. These are the different varieties. I've got another one here that's made of banded slate. And that's that same tool. That's the exact same tool right there. Here's another one, big brown one. The creases on this one are brutal. It's just so hard. This rock is so hard. But if you look underneath here, you'll see how it's been, how it's got facets on it, and where it's been set and made to set in the palm of your hand. It's also been, it don't look like it, but this big crease out right here has held a lot of stuff too. But it's also been set to where you can use this for a pendant anvil, just like so, where you lay a little small pendant. If you believe that they made those little small 1-inch and 2-inch pendants that are flat, if you think they held them on their lap or on a piece of leather on their lap, you're sadly mistaken. That didn't happen. They laid them on this type of tool. Here's another one that's really hard. That takes on the same shape. Takes on the same shape. These are all the same tool. They're all the same tool. And I know that these are the same tools. You know, I've got 150 of them or more of this same tool. That's got multiple holds and creases in them. This one didn't come off the same hill. Now this is a special one. This is my special one that I've had for years. Let me bring that quartz one back up. I wanted to show you these. These are really, really hard stone. These 3 right here, those are tough. I'm going to bring up another special one that I have here. Put this banded slate one away. There's that one. And oddly enough, it takes on the same shape as this one. This one, of course, I caught the blues over because, yeah, it's a natural rock. This is natural formation. Same way here. I'm more inclined to believe this hole was drilled and this one was. But there's the nutting area, or what people call the nutting rock, or make it a nutting rock. I've since realized more of what that is also. But this was absolutely, it's the same shape as this one. I'm sure whoever found it said, hey, that would make a good anvil. It's already got all the holding spots in it. This is an excellent holding spot for him, actually. And if you don't believe me, take a look at your own nutting rocks. Take a look at them, or any other tools that you can't explain. And you'll start finding the little worked areas underneath of them. Look at here. You see this one? Look at that. That's well pitted. And yes, it was a sharp pitting tool that did that. I'm not talking about hammer stones. I'm talking about pitting tools that are damn near needle sharp. Anyway, I wanted to bring these along and show you. This is the same tool as this one. He just utilized his holes. There's another spot that he had for a right-handed hold. And oh yeah, that little hole. And he's got a crease added to it too. Them creases aren't accidents. To show you that they're not accidents, let me show you these two. You got one here, you got one here. Each one runs at a different angle, and each one fits a perfect handhold, either right or left-handed. And you'll see the lines around it. Some's going to say that's plow damage, okay, because that's what they've been taught all along. I can respect that. I don't believe it, but I can respect it. There's some plow damage on a lot of stuff, but whenever you're finding them like so, especially when you're finding two in a row together, you got one here, you got another one here, then you drop by in here, and there's all kinds of fine ones. There's 3 chops right there that run along that have been pecked next to, either while holding it in this groove, in this thumb press, or in this thumb press. I'm going to be more inclined to believe that it was this thumb press here. It's been made to cup exactly into the hand. All that's groundwork. Anyway, take it and see it for what you see it for. All these, like I said, were found on one hill. This is just the beginning of a series of tools that I'm going to show you that I have found. Look at that. White quartz, shaped and carved at its finest. Really a beautiful tool. Really took a lot of work on this face, and it's took a lot of work on the flat part down here. So much so it's almost not even suitable for a pendant anymore with all the cups and gouges in it. But you can bet somebody is very proud of that tool. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to let you think about what I've just thrown at you. I know a lot of you are still going to say it's natural and that they're natural. I've just showed you 10 of them that are the same tool. There's a beautiful one made of banded slate. And yes, it's that same tool. Absolutely the same. You got a thumb press here. Turn her back around. Come back around. You got another thumb press here. I'm telling you, it's just some beautiful tools. It's a type that we don't have. Hasn't been typed. I know they're anvils. I do know that. Whether you choose to believe that or not, that's up to you. Just understand and believe you've been told here first what this mark is. And if you find that, I know you found it in tools. I found them in hundreds of them all along. And right there is, believe me, that was made. That was made to hold whatever work you want to peck on. That was made for a thumb press. And it's strong. It's strong. You'll be surprised. Try it yourself. You'll be surprised at how much strength you can hold those with, and how stable they become on that rock. Those have really taken a beating. That's the one I start with. You folks have a great day. Thank you for listening and watching.